Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of JLC'S Obligations, where we talk about the latest things of the NBA, from facts all the way down to rumors. We talk about all in this podcast here, and today we're talking about a juicy video of the NBA Finals. Those EU become on my channel or more. This is what is it? My third time doing the NBA Finals. But we're doing something a little different here. We're going to go over the higher details of it, bit by bit, and I'm gonna break it all down for you, easily, to able to show you, who's your vector, while also getting attention to the team that might only lose this scene. Hey, let's start are with the teams who made it. The Indiana Pacers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are basically the fourth seed versus the one seed. Eight. Now here's how this series right now as recording this video, is game 5, and it's gotta go into game 6 in a couple of days. I believe it's actually tomorrow. Oh, now here's the thing about this game. It is. We're just gonna break it all down. Firstly, with what the bench, what the star players actually. I think I'm gonna do the bench player there, but the star players here. I like it how it been cohesive with these teams. They just bring it all on themselves, all together as a group. You see a unit, you see a culture, you see a teams that they want to show, why they made here. They're showing that they're a team that's together, that really wants to win all things. You see Tyrese Halliburton, he's being very live on stage. I mean, he is telling his teammates, "I want to win. I want to really put this team on a big setting and put notes on basically every attention of what we need to do to make our offense so so eye popping. All right, to able to allow it to not allow the Thunder to overtake them. Yeah, I'll get into a bit of his struggles, but here's the thing: his team is Indiana is doing things down on the court, or they're trying to be very intense on the court, and they really are just getting it a game. Rick Cowell, the coach of this team, is really trying to allow this team to play so consistent on here. He's trying to outcoach this Mark Angelfa. Oh, I know I'm saying that wrong. Oklahoma City's coach, who's only been coaching for 6 years. Yes. Wait, has it been 6? It is 6 to 8. And I forget which one. The point is, one has been coaching more than the other. We can clearly know which team has the brighter talent. Now, I'm not getting into the rest of the team. In Tyrese Howard is not the only one who's playing well in this entire series. We also guys have Pascal Siakam. He's really been able to score this team. He'll be the MVP if the Pacers do win. He's just been really freaking out of control with his shooting touch, the way how he is just maneuvering around defense, and as a making big play after big play to try to get this team back in order. Time and time again, you see a player who just basically being better in the playoffs. One was very Tyrese Halliburton. He hit the clutch shots, while the other is just so much at the offensive end in every single part of the game that is showing every single in that this team is not going to give it. It's going to get everything they can into the win. And even when the rest of the team's not showing it, he's going to try to shout to the road to be able to allow them to play more effort on the court. Or you also had guys like Miles Turner playing, might be shooting bad, but also playing. Harry had the defense, probably his best defense I ever saw him really in a 5-game stretch. And there's some more attention on detail of the defense. The stuff players are so hard. All right, which his shots will go in. And because right now he's shooting under 40% in both three-point range and field goal, which, in all honesty, if that happens in Game 6, this series might almost be over because his offense is so important. But let's stick to the positives before we get into more negatives. It is Aaron Naismith making big hustle plays. This team is just doing so many big things to try to win this game. They're playing that 9-second offense very, very well. But here's the Thunder. You could just stay. Going to ends. Forgot to touch on about Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard is playing so visibly well. Trying to be on SCJ. He's making a hard time on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There so much on the court, or that's letting him try to struggle on the perimeter side of the game. The 3-point line, basically, he is trying to just do everything he can to have a hard time. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now let me get into the Thunder now. Oh my freaking goodness. Whoa. This guy is just a guy who just wants to give everything he can, 110%. We are seeing the MVP like no other. It is someone who wants to just play there's nobody on in this court who almost can guard him. Andrew Nembhard is probably the best perimeter defender. But he plays so well in the face-up or in the agility that is too hard for Nembhard to actually guard him so well each time. I see some plays where he just gets into room and he makes it nothing but net. And a lot of people call it foul. Carry. Yeah. But the thing is in the rulebook, guys. In the rulebook, you're supposed to do the gather and face up toward a shot. As long as you're gathering in the right amount of time before you travel, it's considered which it is Sarah not travel. He's doing that a whole lot of the time. And that's enough to heal to allow Nembhard to not have a shot of really winning the defensive battle. Now, in the Game 6, we had to see if they could win. The Thunder could win it all with his MVP, but in all honestly, it's almost a given that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is getting MVP of what stage chalk this is. Now let's get into the rest of the team. Guys like Jalen Williams. What a Game 5, man. What a Game 5. But it's not just Game 5. It's how aggressive he's just playing on the court. or this is basically his best stretch of his entire career here, where he's just being so fast as to the open lanes, and he's just trying do everything he can to get to that baseline, fool the defense in the rats, and play it intensity on defense. And he's just giving the teams. It's refreshing to know that defense is still in the game. And the best team who played defense this year, or the Thunder, he's basically the big game changer on this team. Pacers won their game by with highest turnovers, which we've been for years. But the Thunder said, "Oh, we saw you winning with turnovers. We're gonna let you have that again, but this time we're gonna make every single minute it a living nightmare for you." That's what's happening. A living nightmare. Yeah, a lot of times Pacers had to play more slower to able to make the offense happen, and that's when everything's just tricky. And they mean to put aim or their best offensive players, and then that just creates basically the defense on stiffs, causes the Thunder to play more active, more harder, or does the plays. The more and more they're getting buckets, the more and more, or the defense is gonna give out for it in the end. They can't control it. We've been seeing this all throughout the series, where Chet Holmgren was playing in this great offensively. He has been but defensively, he's playing so great that is allowing the team to play their butts off each other time. They play more tall lineup. They realize the tall lineup has to work now. If in the is playing that small ball lineup more and more, or throughout the series, they realize, oh, we gotta grab rebounds. Oh, we got to be more active towards the defense end. Oh, we got to show some physicality towards Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner. They realize that has to happen. And they want to play guys like Carson Wallace, Aaron Wiggins, and more Alex Caruso. They want to play more small ball and play more active on where Jay trying to shoot the 3-point ball around five different players on the court. But it's saying, oh, if we're not physical, it doesn't matter how many buckets we score. We're not going to win if we don't play more physical on this court. So let's get Isaiah Hartenstein in the court more. Let's get Chet Holmgren in the power forward spot more and more. And that's what has been always been a little bit of a game changer in a sense with that. Just having that for about 5 minutes more is helping this team play more physical, more bang up in a sense to be able to put more defensive effort on the court. Now let's get into the how did I say that every? Oh yeah, Dort. Or the Thunder, Dort, who won All Defensive Award. His cerebral range has finally come back, and he's actually playing very active on defense. This team really made sense to play great defensive game, and it's showing right in here that he really that he is ready for his NBA Finals. He's paid attention to a shot that is not going in, and now it's going in 60% throughout the playoff, throughout the NBA Finals. Finally, I thought it was not gonna go in, but for other 4 games, it has gone fluently throughout the court. Just something that he makes to keep on doing to able to allow this team to be great. Now let's talk about the benches. Thunder bench, they've been losing this battle. Well, Carson Wallace has been having a bad series. Besides Game 5, I've been liking his how he's been getting on player skins, and they really want to play that small guard lineup. If he's 6'2", he's really trying to get all since grabbing that ball off the Peter's hands and allowing Tyrese Halliburton to just lose the ball a lot of times. They're paying attention to a lot of times to play more hard on defense. To yield the most turnovers Tyrese Halliburton has had. And they're switching several times on Tyrese. Because they were, he's not the best of one-on-one. Okay, let's switch up. Let's play some guys. Let's play Caruso on him. Let's play SCJ on him. Let's play Jay Williams on him. Let's play Carson Wallace on him. Just change out so many times that there's got to be times where they don't and then steal the ball and easily leads on to an easy bucket for them and to win, or a pass assist to be able to win in the game. Second chance points. They are just being so aggressive in today's game of what playing defense produces offense. And it's coming back. And that's very great. Aaron Wiggins. He's not shooting the ball well, like what he did in Game 2 and Game 5. I put in solid defense, but also when his shots go in, when the defense forgets him, he's playing lights out ball, making big play. They got a little bit more for a small ball lineup. But I really like what I've seen from Aaron Wiggins. It's when the defense is not paying attention. And to be honest, he's been all over the place this entire series. But Alex Caruso, man. Alex Caruso has been so aggressive on D. He might as well be the best defender his entire series. The way how he is guarding the 1 to the 4. Or playing so hard on players, playing so thick, and then stepping up in offense, having 2 games where he's over 15 points, and if there is no role player MVP for the NBA Finals, there might as well be a war for that, because the thing is, he's playing with the best bench player I saw in quite a while of the full playoffs, for that matter. The guy has been so hard on every position that he has the size to be able to guard it. Or he is as very active out there. And then he wants to just make everything a really nightmare. And then he makes the right pass. He makes the right play on the offensive end. And he is making this very smart plays. He's ahead of the game, basically. And he's doing all the little things to win this game. And the rest of the bench is doing okay. Hey, let's get into who also he has team. TJ McConnell, man. Now I've been saying this channel, TJ McConnell is one of my favorite players. But TJ McCutchwell has been really just playing his heart out there and showing why this team giving him a shot. He went to he got to say, hey, Sixers, he was a great player there, but something just special happened with Indiana, where he led the league in steals, and now he's just playing so hard on either stripping the ball or just making the right pass. The true point is back a little bit into the NBA. And it starts with TJ McConnell as well. Oh, he might be a role player, but he sure is playing so well that it's basically his best stretch of his entire career. You're a guy who just really wants to win in or being that top veteran on this team. And he's making big. I'm a guy who was passing, and on the he makes a narrow pass as through the defense, and then all of a sudden the team's right back to the game. And there's times where he slows down the offense to allow them to pay attention more, and then all of a sudden now they got more shots in. Oh, he's 5'11", and yet he's grabbing offensive ball, or someone else does, and then makes the bucket back in. And when it was his shot, it just goes on how much he's just giving hustle towards this team. Chase McCall is just playing really the most effort of his entire team, and that's pretty amazing for a guy who didn't get a single vote in 6 minute year. I wouldn't put in top 5 just or all, if he didn't deserve the top 5 votes, because that's how well he was playing this entire season. It was just that much attention to what he's been doing in the court, or it's something that makes it more real what he's doing on this court, or it's all the little things on the offensive end and some of the defensive end to able to allow this team to play a game. Obi Toppin is doing that in his little ways. Hey, so he has great agility for a 6'9" guy. They play him a lot more in small ball affairs. He's been very, he's a good dunker. And that athleticism is very well going into the game. Making a huge a whole lot odds, and then they're playing so really their agility and their way, how fast they're playing. And so at Toppin, they play more him past Siakam, and they say, "Oh, we want to win this series or win these playoffs by playing more hard on the small ball. We want to pay attention on athleticism and scoring, right? Agility, a widening quick offense, and that every human can make. Yeah, fast a human can make. George Whiting. And Owen Toppin is their best at that formula. So really great fun there. Yeah, we're getting love to role players here in this channel. If casuals don't care a single time. Really, that's the whole NBA is about. Getting attention to all the play. It's a team game. It's a game that every player matters who plays the court, or who shows that they're getting their A game and wanting to win. Now here's the team, guys. I said in Jacob's video, you guys didn't get it. Go to Jakey401 and search it up. I said in that series to finish up the fun. They're going to win this game in 6. Series in 6. Looks like that's pretty much the right call. Oh, we have to see what happens in game 6. But what I see in this court, it's almost over. And I hate that Tyrese Halliburton was hurt game 5. I really hate that he had that struggles. It seems like with the Pacers, why they've been losing this year is that they can't keep up with this close to star level talent on 3 players. Really, they're playing star level throughout this whole NBA Finals. Also, 3 of them are. Or 1 defense end, 1 in 2-way, 1 offensively superstardom. It just goes to show that this team really just wants to play hard, and they can't keep up with it. And then Tyrese Halliburton gets hurt. When the team needs the most, they come back again from 15 down, and like saying they're gonna do it. Are they actually gonna take the league with 3 minutes to play? And then all of a sudden, the Pacers go on. The Thunder go on their run, and everything just falls apart for the Pacers because now Tyrese can't make a shot. The team can't keep up with the wavelength of the way how they're so great on the shooting game. The Thunder. And it's almost looking like over. Or I'll have a video for you guys for game 5. For game 6, the details was gonna happen. And it's probably gonna be uploaded right when that game starts. But the thing is in all honesty, I don't know how the Pacers going to get it to game 7. I want to see a game 7. We haven't saw it in so long. A game 7. And we're so close to one NBA Finals. This is one of the best series. In years. We haven't saw a series like this. It's in about since I think the last time was 2018 or 2021. Yeah, Suns versus the Bucks. Suns versus the Bucks was the last time we saw a great series that was close to all the way to end, where both teams care to able to win, and you care about the storylines so much. It's been years since we saw game 7 as well. It's been over a decade. And now we have a shot at it? Sign me up. If somehow the other players play more well to allow Tyrese Halliburton earn to play better, or even he's 100%. Yeah. Sign me up for game 7. It means Indiana wins. Even if I'm wrong. This is how fun this series is. It is. I had a hard time rooting for which team to win this, because in all honesty, I want both teams to win, but only one team can win. And I have to go with the team that I picked throughout this entire playoffs and season. Shea Alexander and Final CP. Let's go. Thank you for joining me for these 30 minutes. It's for now, we had the goal of making 50 subs by the end of the year. It's been awesome throughout the year, guys. And sorry as well for not being here for the past weeks. It's my head. Every time I've been trying to record a video with you guys, my head gets very numb. This is the one day that I didn't get numb. So I'm very happy how this video is going to turn out. And I'll see all you guys later on the next video. Before the evening time. I'll have also awards and the off-season videos Yes, that's right. This channel is now being full-time active. See you guys later. JLC out!